Joining us now is the entire crew of U.S. Airways Flight 1549.
Headed up by Captain Chesley Sullenberger, First Officer Jeffrey Skiles, and we have flight attendants Sheila Dale, Doreen Welsh, and Donna Dent. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You have all these passengers. I saw some of them blowing kisses at you. Jeff, how does that feel?
I don't believe I've ever had that happen before, so.
It's a pretty nice reward, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes.
You were in control of the plane first as it was taking off, right? We heard Captain Sullenberger describe this sensation of all these birds hitting the windscreen and everything else. What was it like for you?
Well, it wasn't my best day either. It was, it was a shock when we first, obviously when the engines quit.
Yeah. And what was your first sensation? When did you know? When did you think, this is not routine?
When I heard the thump, and I thought maybe we were going back to the airport, and it was silent. You know, there was no sound. We weren't climbing still, so I realized something had happened.
At that point, Doreen, did the passengers have any idea what was going on?
No, not the same
You were
thing
in the
as
back,
Sheila.
right?
I was in the back, but we felt the thump, as everyone did, and I assumed, because, things happen, and you turn around and you go back to the airport and land. That's what I thought was going to happen,
But then, Donna, you hear the words, brace for impact. And had that ever happened in your career?
No, not ever.
So what do you do? I mean, you've trained for this, but here's the moment. What do you do?
You immediately start yelling your commands. Brace, brace, heads down, stay down.
Did people do it?
Did you all do it? Yeah.
Some were looking out the windows. Mm-hmm. Apparently they could see what was going on, and we had no idea.
Before you knew it, you were in the water? Did any of you realize you had landed in water? No.
Yeah. During one of the passengers I talked to that first day, the morning after, said it, especially in the back, it felt like he had been in a car accident. Is that any way of, just the violence of it and the sort of what it was like in the back of the airplane?
I've never been in a car accident, so I can't compare, but it was violent.
It was violent.
Oh, it was
What's
violent.
the difference between landing on water and landing on a runway as far as how it feels, Doreen?
Well, I've never crashed on a runway either, so I can't compare this to anything. All I can say is, wow. It was violent back
What was
there.
going on back there, though? So the plane finally stops. And what was it, chaos? Was it calm in the back of the plane?
A combination of both. I think everyone was in shock. Because it happened so fast. From the time Sully said brace for impact to he said evacuate, evacuate, it seemed like 30 minutes first and then 3 seconds. It's just so surreal.
So now you're in the water and you have to get everyone out. How do you do it, Sheila?
Well, you go to your door and you assess outside to make sure it would be safe to open the door. And once you realize it is safe, a safe exit, you open your door and command people come this way, don life vest and come this way, leave belongings.
And that's pretty much how it happened, orderly.
Yeah, it was very orderly.
Except you had one experience, Doreen, someone who tried to open the door and you had to force her to sit down and close it.
She did open the door.
She did open the door.
And the water started to come in.
Wow.
Wow.
And you were badly injured. So here you are badly injured trying to close the door?
I did not know I was injured until I got into the raft with Sheila up the front door. I made it all the way. Until I got up there, I felt a little dizzy. I looked down, whoa. So it must have happened under that ice cold water where I wouldn't have felt it, or the adrenaline, I don't know. But I had no idea.
All right. We're going to take a break. We have so much more to talk about. We're so glad you're all here. America really so wants to hear all of these stories, and it's such a good story.